Street Stock Series ready to take the green flag right now. Shane Wolf, Travis Webster will bring them to John Stewart's green flag off of turn number 4. 30 laps the distance here for the Empire Street Stock Series. And Morseman, oh, now they're 3 wide for the 2 spot. Morseman tried to go up through the middle. Grant on the bottom. Grant will get the 2 spot away from Webster. Oh, Morseman's got trouble in the 44. Is it the right front tire? It might be. He slows on the top of turn number 4, and I think that is going to draw the first yellow flag of the night. Caution lights are on here on lap number 1. Here for this restart as they'll bring them to green off of turn number 4. Back underway here with the Empire Street Stocks. And Grant got a big restart that time. And he might carry the momentum around the outside to the race lead. And we're parking him up into turn number 1. 4 cars involved in turn 1, and we go back ever here at Woodhull. As they will bring it back to John Stewart's green flag. Green flag back out. Wolf with a much better restart this time, but can he carry the momentum through 1 and 2? Grant takes a peek down to the bottom. Could not get up alongside. Wolf will hang on to the lead here to 3 and 4. Here comes Glenn Reitner in the 15 as he works up the outside groove. Battling here with Travis Webster. As Reitner will get the 2 spot. Here's the battle for the lead. Jimmy Grant underneath the Shane Wolf. Wolf will hold on to the top spot here at the line. But for how long will he hold on to it? Grant is there, and here comes Glenn Reitner. 3-car breakaway here for the lead into turn 3. Grant down to the bottom. Tries to rotate off of turn 4. Got a good run. Oh, it was still Wolf by a nose at the line. But now Grant rotates the bottom of 1 and 2, and you've got a new race leader down to turn number 3. Wolf gonna fight hard back up on the top shelf here off of turn 4. Can he get the run off of 4? He's there, but Grant's got the lead by a nose. New race leader here on lap number 5, and he's bringing Glenn Reitner with him. Reitner down to the bottom. Side by side for the 2 spot. Look out. Turn 3. As DeZamba has found trouble again here in the have more damage than just that flat tire. As that left front tire is turning left, going all sorts of ways. We'll keep an eye on that. Green flag is back out. Shane Wolf gonna go to the outside lane here to turns 1 and 2. Couldn't quite make it work that time. He'll try it again. Down here in 3 and 4. He'll back the George Miller own 77 all the way to the cushion in turn 4. Right there with Jimmy Grant, but Grant still leads at the line. But Shane Wolf has found something up top, and Dylan Cece's found it too. Cece now into the top 5 and going after Webster for 4th. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Wolf up to the cushion off turn 4. New race leader here on lap number 8. Make it 7. So Shane Wolf, Jimmy Grant, Glenn Reitner, 3-car breakaway for the top spot. Cece, oh, Shane Wolf, hold on to her, almost got over the cushion in turn 4, and now here comes Reitner, down to the bottom on Jimmy Grant. Up alongside, battle for the 2 spot, they're almost 3 wide for the lead. But Wolf has the power off of turn 2. Now Reitner, where does he go? 3 different lanes of racing right now. And it's still Wolf, Grant, Reitner. Reitner gonna go through the middle. He says the heck with the bottom, the heck with the top. I'll go right through the middle here. As now he'll take the middle again into 3 and 4. Look at it, 3 different lines being used right there. And while they battle, here comes Cece in the 18. Dylan Cece working the top shelf all the way around the racetrack now. As they work through turns 3 and 4, I'm impressed. I did not think Shane Wolf was going to be able to make that outside lane work. But you got to work hard up there. You got to really make that car work to make it go all the way around the top. And right now he's doing it. But Glenn Reitner, I think, has a little bit better race car right now. He's not shown his cards here just yet. as we're 12 laps in. 3 laps shy of the halfway point. Whoa, Wolf went way wide in turn 1. Allowed Reitner to pull up alongside. Meanwhile, CC's up alongside Grant for 3rd. Battle for the lead, battle for 3rd here off of turn 4. And Grant gonna hold off CC one more time. And now they're working lap traffic. They split the lap car in turn 2. Shane Wolf with the lead. And CC has cleared Grant for 3rd. Oh, a little bit of contact there in turn 4. Trade a little paint, they'll keep moving. Meanwhile, Wilbur in trouble here in the 06. Oh, and Jimmy Grant goes around in turn 1. Caution lights are coming on as the 36 spins in turn 1. I think he was by himself there. Right, here we go, coming back to green off turn 4. Wolf did not get as good a restart as Reitner did, but what can Reitner do with it here to turn number 1? Wolf way to the top side. Boy, I wasn't sure that was going to work, but he's got it wound back up. Coming to the halfway point, 15 laps in, and now here comes CC down to the bottom. 3-car battle for the lead with 15 to go. So again, Shane Wolf, got to keep that momentum, got to keep that car wound up. Reitner tried to shut the door off turn 4, but Wolf is there. And now Wolf sails the car into 3 and 4, got way too high. Reitner down to the bottom, but it's still Wolf at the line. That was a cheek-clenching moment there for Wolf, as he almost was headed to Hedgesville off of 4. And we've got a car in trouble on the bottom of 3 and 4. Yellow lights are on. They're doing a great job in the top 5 all night long here against some stout competition. Green flag is back out. Wolf with a much better restart that time. Reitner down along the bottom lane of the racetrack, but Wolf has got the ponies off of turn 2. But now he's got to be careful. You can't send it in too far into turn 4. Wolf gathers it back up to put lap number 17 in the books. Reitner down to the bottom, and Reitner's just going to keep trying the bottom and trying the bottom. He's going to wait for Wolf to make a mistake, and as hard as Wolf has got to run the race car, and maybe that's the moment right there. Reitner up alongside, but it's still Wolf at the line. I think if Glenn just stays patient here. Oh, and Wolf got the right rear over the edge. Reitner goes to the race lead. CC goes to 2nd. And that was the move that Glenn Reitner was waiting for. He was just going to be patient, because Wolf was beating the living daylights out of the top side, and finally the right rear tire went over the edge. Classic Glenn Reitner right there. The wily veteran out of Jasper, trying to pick up a big win here. But now, it's not Wolf he has to contend with. Dylan Cece now trying to close the gap, coming up on 9 laps to go. Does the 18 star have anything for Team 15? Wolf, man, he is just going to continue to beat the top for whatever it's worth. But I think Wolf has finally got whatever's left out of the top out of it. So he's going to try to settle in here into that 3rd spot. Potentially could walk out of here the point leader in the Empire Street Stock Series. As we come up on lap number 23, 7 laps to go now. Reitner, Cece, Wolf, Travis Webster, Brett Crawford, the top 5. Everybody starting to spread out now. Teddy Morseman's made a pretty impressive run back through the field. He's gotten as far as 8. But like I said, he's got front end damage on that 44. I think there's a broken tie rod end on that 44. That left front tire is facing all the way to the infield as he works his way through the corner. 5 laps to go. And we're going to start approaching some lap traffic. Will they catch them before the end of the race? Oh, and they are dicing for position in front of Reitner. 4 laps to go. Can Reitner keep enough of a distance ahead of the lap cars here? Coming up on 3 to go. CC can see what's happening up ahead of him. Oh, look out, the lap car's right in front of your race leader. And the yellow is going to come out with 3 to go. Horse race here with 3 to go. CC all over the back bumper of Reitner here to the green. 3 laps to go. And now CC going to go to the top side in turns 1 and 2. Can he get the momentum around the top? No. Reitner with 2 car lengths down to 3 and 4. CC going to go to the cushion here at 3 and 4. Try to ride all the way around the top side. But it's still Reitner. Now with 3 car lengths, now with 2 to go. And now CC's got to go back down to the bottom. White flag is out, 1/3 of a mile to go for Glenn Reitner, who has won countless features here, including last Saturday night, here at the Woodhull Raceway, down the back straightaway for the final time. Into 3 and 4, Woodhull, put your hands together for Glenn Reitner. He'll win with the Empire Street Stock Series. CC is second. Wolf is third. Travis Webster, a great run for 4th, and Brett Crawford rounds out the top 5. And fans, as you make your way to the turnstiles tonight, thank you for coming out on a special night here at the Woodhull Raceway as we honor Alice with tonight's racing program, and we'll head down trackside to talk to your winner, Glenn Reitner. Well, he's climbing up out of the car. How about it for Glenn Reitner? Uh-oh. I think I know what's coming. I'm going to stand over here. Hey! Hey, Glenn, I'll give that a hell yeah. Hey, there's a first time for everything. I have never been in a double slam beer victory lane. Hey, here's a feature winner sticker courtesy of Joe Wilcox. Perfect. I'm telling you what, man, you got a lot of laps around here, but I want to talk to you about the pass for the lead. We saw Wolf. He was banging the top. And I said to Joe off mic, I said, Glenn's just waiting for a mistake here. He's a veteran here. He knows how to get around here. And you knew where the fast lane was tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Wolf actually had a preferred line up there, but, you know, you're flirting with disaster when you're up there. So I was just waiting. He was hitting his mark. Then I seen the front end of that car come up, and I'm like, I think he went a little too high. So, yeah, we capitalized on that, but it was, you know, the track had a lot of characteristic tonight, you know what I mean? It was pretty slippery, so we had to go outside the box, and but hell, we're here. This is my first series race that we completed, so hell yeah to that. I got to give a shout out to Rusty Stone Construction. They put up a bunch of extra money tonight for the Street Stock Series. They're a huge part of this race team and a huge part of the sponsorship on this car. So hats off to Rusty Stone and the crew there. And I got to love all my fans too, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I got to give a shout out to Penn York Tax, Moose Enterprises, Lightspeed, Teldata, Smoking Weed Barbecue. Man, there's just a ton of sponsors on there that makes this thing go.
Let's go back to a couple weeks ago. You go to a racetrack that couldn't be any further away on the series, have a terrible night. What does it mean to come to the track that's couldn't be any closer to home and come away with the win after that disappointment a couple weeks ago?
You know, it's huge. It really is, Steve. And I wish we had a little bit better showing up to Ransomville. We have only been there, well, that would have been my second time. And the time before, we capitalized on a win. And the car always works good up there. So I was looking forward for a good showing there. But sometimes shit happens, you know what I mean? So, but hey, we're here tonight. You know, we had a hell of a crowd on hand tonight, and hats off, you know.
Last couple we've got coming up are Freedom and Land of Legends. What do you think about those stops?
I'm looking forward to it, actually, I am. You know, Mike Welch does a good job of the series, you know, he's just getting his feet wet in it, and I think it can only grow from here.
Hey, man, great job tonight. The fans were loving it.
Thank you.
Folks, give it up for Glenn Reitner, your Empire Street Stock Series winner here at Woodhull. Joe, take us home, my friend.